Yeah, life is just going on, nothing, I will not say anything special, just a normal, but I'm enjoying it, however.
Okay, okay, great, great. Okay, so before moving into the conversation, please introduce yourself in a nutshell for my viewers.
Yeah, yeah, okay. So, my name is Sunil Khantekar. I'm from Goa and I'm a civil engineer. My hobbies are reading books, newspaper, and having conversation with the people. That's
Great, great. So, you tell me you have any topic to discuss, or else let's do some random talk.
Actually, I don't have any topic. Madam, you select the topic. If you have any topic or any random topic, anything you like.
Okay, it's not a kind of topic. As you are a civil engineer, am I right?
Yeah,
Okay, so you must be working so hard.
yeah.
Okay, so how many hours do you work on every single day?
My normal day, I will just say 8 hours is a normal day, but sometimes I have to go beyond that also. No fixed time as such. Whenever some emergency or anything you need, work is going on in full speed or in full pace, then that time I can go up to 12, 13, sometimes more also.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
meaning you're quite diligent. hmm And it it needs so much efforts to do this
Yes, sir.
much work. Because you are slogging for 8 to 10 hours every single
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So do you take break during your work?
Yeah, I have to plan my breaks accordingly because I have to plan in such a way that work should not get affected because I assign tasks to my coworkers, my colleagues, and I get it. I have to make time for myself. Then I uh, get time for having like conversation like this or like having snacks or something and
hmm
rest. I can rest little bit at least.
Okay, okay. Okay. So break means taking break means it's a kind of respite. There's a synonym of this word respite, taking rest, taking a
Yeah,
break
yeah.
from your work or anything you are doing, and for a few a moment for a few hours. So that depends on you. So how do you take this, taking a respite, a break, meaning after taking break, how do you feel?
Yeah, no, actually, as I mentioned, I'm a civil engineer and working at a site, not in office, actual site. So sometimes I have to, be in a sun, sometimes be under, rain also sometimes. So that so feel myself, drained out. My battery gets drained out, I will say. So I just, as you mentioned, take a break or respite and just come to my site office and just put on my pen and just lie there for couple of 5 or 10 minutes. Then again I feel like energetic, or if I feel more drained, then I go to some hotel or cafe nearby and just have
Okay.
some fluids, I will say.
Yeah, as you are living in such a beautiful place,
Yeah,
captivating. Okay. So, yeah, to me, taking a respite from the work, as you have been doing for a long time, and then you are taking a respite, be it for a few hours, be it for a few days. So it's quite, I think, energetic, filled with I think not just energy and feeling this much, energetic and jubilant. On top of that, it's quite invigorating as you feel like that, okay, now you are good to go. Once you take the break, you
yeah,
feel, it's a kind of double energy you feel like,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah,
And you're like good to go. Now you can do the work and beat any work. So you
yeah,
have it just become really double kind of multifold, you can say.
yeah,
It becomes multifold, and again you are like bouncing back and then doing work wholeheartedly, and there you can do the work. It would be quite interesting at the same moment as you have taken a break for yourself. So I think it's quite important for us. for be it anyone, working professional, whosoever is like working or doing any kind of job, be it any business or any job. So they must be taking a small or short period of gap in the form of respite, be it a student as well. This is why it is
Yes,
being provided in the schools. Let's say this is called recess timing, and mostly it is for 20 to 30 minutes. So it's really important for a person, be it anyone. So
yes,
to
ma'am,
me,
exactly.
to me it's quite energetic, and it just again reinforce the same energy within you as initially you had. It's quite important. It plays a momentous part here.
Yes, ma'am,
So,
exactly.
yeah. So, don't you feel when you are slogging for a long time, like let's say you're working for a 5 to 6 hours on a stretch without taking a respite? So, don't you find it a little irritating?
Yeah, find sometimes irritating, but I'm now I'm habitual to it, so nothing. I just don't feel anything.
Okay.
And it's
As you love your job, I think
yes, yes,
this is the
yes,
only way. This is why you think so.
yes, yes.
Yeah,
I love my job. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
And also,
So, how
as you
much?
mentioned,
Yeah,
yeah,
please,
yeah, madam,
yes.
as you mentioned, like small, no, such a respite is necessary. Actually, uh, as you mentioned, it is actually your, stamina, your, whatever power you have, it just gets multiplied, double, you can say.
Yeah,
And also,
exactly.
you feel also refreshed also. And also,
Mm-hmm.
there are some the persons, so like I will say workers or laborers whom are managing, they also don't like to all the time under, they also don't like to go all the time being watched. They also let a little bit get relaxed also. So in time, so with that, my respite, they are also they are also getting respite, I will say, with my respite.
Okay, okay. So when you get that respite, the form of break, you can say. So what you like to do that time at the same moment? What would you like to do, or what do you do?
Yeah. So as just I mentioned, first thing, when I get the time, I engage in this conversation. Just itself, having conversation and talking to the people, it gives me, it like I will say kind of like of mood booster to me. Having conversation with the people, it enhances my you know stamina, power, whatever we say. Or sometimes I
Hmm.
just, if I just go to my site office and just put on the fan and just lie down and close my eyes for 10 to 15 minutes, and then again I go back, or have some, go to hotel or cafe and just have some fluid or something, some drinks or soft drinks.
Okay, great. Or don't you think so? Then once you take a long gap, long period of respite, so
Yeah.
it will lead to being lethargic, and you will not that time you will not feel like doing work. You will find yourself reluctant as you have taken a long gap or a long period of break. So don't you think
No,
so
no, no.
this happens?
Yeah. No, it actually don't happen, and it should not happen also. If I take a long break and if my boss is around, he will just come and he will just kick me out of this.
And yeah, and he might reprimand you. Why are you
Yeah, yeah,
sitting idle and
yeah,
you're doing nothing? You're taking break.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Some small like 10 15 minutes, 10 15 minutes, no more. But if I take some longer time, then not just him, anyone will just fire a shot at me.
Yeah, exactly. So what I was asking that time, I just got absent-minded. That how much it is important to make a connection, a kind of feeling with the work you are doing, as you love your job. So how
Yeah.
much it is important, and does this play a crucial part here? Making a kind of interest towards your work. How do you take this?
No, I didn't get your question. Can you just tell in simple?
I'm saying, as you just mentioned, that you love your
Yeah.
job, right?
Yeah.
You love your work. So how much does it important? Meaning, if you are doing your work, taking a very profound interest in your work,
Yeah.
so is it
Yeah.
important to take that interest, to dig out that interest? So it is it important for you, or you think that okay, I am to perform my work anyhow? It's a kind of compulsion for me. It's a kind of pressure for me. So do you think this way, or a person should be thinking like this way or that way? Meaning a person should take the interest towards his work, or should be like okay, it's a pressure. It is mandatory to perform as I am to earn money anyhow.
Yeah, yeah,
So how do
I
you
got
take
it.
this?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I cannot say from behalf of the others. I'm speaking with respect to mine now,
Mm-hmm.
mine
Uh-huh.
experience or my how I am doing it. So I'm not under. I'm actually I don't take pressure from any side, not even from my boss also, because
Okay.
even my seniors, my junior, they always give pressure, but I don't take any pressure. If they but because because my boss is also very he's a good man. He understands. Yeah, but sometimes the pressure is there because as we are in the construction field, we have to get our jobs or get our targets achieved within that time period. So
Exactly.
that we have to keep in mind always. And also because
Mm.
actually I feel also like that actually I feel also good to stick to my time period like that to get that time completed within that time period. That is also my, so I don't feel any pressure or something. It just become habitual, or like I like to I function in that way only.
Wow, great, great. Because not everyone think like this way. They have a
Yeah,
kind of pressure in their mind once they are at their workplace. They have so many pressure, and sometimes people do this, meaning they do this kind of job out of compulsion and out of their need. So you're
yeah.
doing a really great job, and with this positive mindset, I must say, because
Yes, ma'am.
nowadays it's quite lacking. It's quite lacking as we all are running behind grabbing the money, so we just don't take care about what going inside here in our mind. And you
Yeah.
are doing your work, and not just you are doing your work only, but also you are totally stable, totally
Yes.
contented, and with a positive mindset. So that's amazing and so appreciable. Okay, Sunil, so you have anything for me to ask, any queries, then please let me know.
Actually, no, ma'am. I will just ask you the same question. What now? Now you are a teacher. So
Hmm.
what what types of I will say your pressures do you have? Like pressures, not just pressures, like anything. What you have to difficulties you face as a teacher.
Not much, not much. See, we all are encompassed with so many workload as if we are working professional in any profession we are in. So the thing is, how do you take that? The kind of mindset here I would like to say, as you explained your mindset, same thing goes with me. I'm also always kind of a stable personality. I'm totally stable. Things are going according to me and not according to me. I'm totally stable with that, totally contented. I also have to do so many times, so much, I can say, workload I have. I have to, be really responsible towards a few work, and that I have to complete on time. So there I'm bound to do so. So the thing is, that time I cannot deny. So being a teacher, I have to do so as it's exam time is going on. So I have to complete first my work, then I'm allowed to go back my home. So
Yeah,
there I can't do anything. So the thing is that mind is in my control. So why would I think negative that okay, I'm not being able to go home. Here I'm like kind of feeling helpless for a very long time period. I'm sitting here on school premises, kind of this way. I don't think this way. I'm totally enjoying my this journey. Yeah, to be very honest, I'm totally positive mindset personality. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I don't take pressures.
Yeah, and also it is, and again I'm saying from my point, if if you take pressure, I think you will not able to perform good, I think, because you always be thinking
Yeah.
what will happen there. Then at that time I think you will either ruin whatever you do, or something you will do, I think worse than what was actually you were doing under pressure.
Yeah, and it's sometimes it also happens that you have to face some kind of struggle in your
Yeah.
profession. Let's say you may get some kind of reprimand,
Yeah.
any kind of rebuking you are getting from your seniors, so that you
Yeah.
have to endure, you have to bear. At the same time, you cannot
Yeah.
overreact at the same time, and you cannot retort them back. This also happens
Yes, ma'am.
because we
Exactly.
are working under them, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So the thing is, again I'm saying, again I'm reiterating that mind is in our control. We cannot overreact at the same time, but what we can do, we can hold ourselves, hold our mind, and make it stable if it is swaying here and there. So we can hold it in a positive way, and we should not be thinking this much kind of pressure. That's their job. They are like, if they are reprimanding us, so some kind of a mistake we might have made. This is why they are reprimanding us. So we need to comprehend that, understand that, and accordingly we need to work on. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Exactly. So I the same, my seniors or my colleagues were there with me. I just have, I just talk to them, ask for the solution from them only. If I have
Mhm.
solutions, I give them solution. That particular this thing is that we can do it in this way. Or if I am not able to, find it out how to do it, then I ask them how to get it done. So by the
Yeah.
communication, I think many of the problems are resolved. And I think I also don't feel any pressure. And also my senior, whoever, gives me some commands or orders, he also doesn't feel, like that. So I think both ways problem are resolved from both sides.
Yeah, exactly. And as we started talking about respite, taking a break, so again, I would say, if we are totally, encompassed with so many workloads, so it is your break time, and there you can, just energize your mind by
Yeah.
doing some great things as well, which interest you, which excites you, so that you can again feel refreshed and
Yeah.
again do it your work wholeheartedly.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what I mentioned. I have conversation with the people. So that is, as I mentioned, actually, gives me, my I become, mind relaxed. My mind become relaxed with it, and I also feel energetic.
Okay, great, great.
Yeah.
Okay, so anything you want to ask?
Nothing, ma'am. I think you answered all my questions, and I tried to answer almost all of your questions, I would say.
Okay. Okay, then let's call it
Yes.
a day.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for giving your time.
Thank you,
Value.
thank you. And it was really nice engaging conversation with you. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Okay. Okay. Take care.